Good morning. Good morning. We at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living acknowledge that we gather on the ancestral lands of the Cahuilla, Gabrielino, Tongva, Kizh, and Luiseno peoples. We commit to live in right relations, to love our neighbors, to seek justice and loving kindness, and to walk humbly on this land. We recognize our oneness so that we decolonize our minds and set each other free from the pain of racism and violence, to live better as God intended, in harmony with nature and with one another. Hi, everybody. So my name is Dinah Williams, and I am one of the licensed spiritual practitioners here at Riverside Center for Spiritual Living, and I'm also core council president. So, and it is my distinct honor and privilege to serve as your guest host today, while Reverend Jeffrey has a much-deserved Sunday off. I'd like to say hello to everyone joining us on our live stream today. I'm not as cool as Rev Jeff with this stuff, but I'm going to say I pulled my Facebook up. So good morning, Pat. Good morning, Jan. Good morning, Nancy. Oh, I'm going to say good morning, Mom, because that's what Rev Jeff usually says. Morning, Karen. Morning, Gary. Morning, John. Oh, Stuart's watching too, my husband. Oh, wait, my spouse. I stopped using the word husband. We can talk about that later. So if you're watching on Facebook, please like and share and share all this goodness with everybody else. We have an amazing guest speaker today coming up, Ministerial Intern Sonja Prince. We'll be seeing her in just a few minutes. But first, we're going to get everyone up, and let's get moving, babies. Take it away, Jubel.
All right, I need you guys to help me. So we're going to go, Okay, here we go, because I don't have the band. You're my band. Welcome to the temple. Welcome to the sanctuary. You don't have to worry, just come on in. Yes. Welcome to the presence. Welcome to the family. You know, you don't have to hesitate. Just come on in. Come on in and sit down. I saw you peeking through the window. I hope you're wondering just what's going on. So quit your sneaking around. This is where you belong. And open up the doors now. Welcome to the temple. Welcome to the sanctuary. You don't have to worry, just come on in. Yes. Welcome to the presence. Welcome to the family. You know, you don't have to hesitate. Just come on in. Come on in and sit down. Now, did you notice all the love around you? And did you hear all the voices raised in song? I hope you catch yourself dancing and singing along. So let your body move now. Welcome to the temple. Welcome to the sanctuary. You don't have to worry, just come on in. Welcome to the presence. Welcome to the family. Come on, you don't have to hesitate. Just come on in. Come on in and sit down. To the beat now. Welcome, welcome, come on in. 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 Yeah, yeah. Welcome to the temple. Yeah, yeah. Come on in and sit down. Come on in and sit down. Sit yourself down. Yay! Thank you for being the band. the stillness of this quiet hour. Sweet words of wisdom fill my ears. Your words like water keep my soul sustained. Let them rain, let them rain. Peace, light, love in me. I hold your presence here inside of me. I rest in knowing you are here, brighter than 1,000 stars across the sky. How you shine, how you shine. Peace, light, love in me.
Thank you, Jubel. Once again, I'm Dinah Williams, and I'm one of your licensed spiritual practitioners. Please know that tomorrow Ralston will be available for a brief moment of prayer after service in the prayer room. Please don't leave here with anything on your heart. We love to pray, and we absolutely know that prayer works. If you please join me in consciousness. There is this one beautiful presence. I call it God. I call it Spirit. I call it so many beautiful things. It is all. It is everywhere. It is in every single thing. Everywhere. It is the Creator and the creation. It is love, peace, joy, harmony, wisdom, and so much more. And it is right here, right now, in me, in every single person here, every single person within the sound of my voice, every single person and every single atom of the universe, everywhere and beyond. And I am so grateful for this presence, this beautiful divine presence that lives and moves and has its being as me, as everything. So grateful for all that unfolds today. I'm so grateful for the words of wisdom that soak in me, move through this divine time together, because this is a divine appointment. Each and every moment is the divine. Each and every moment is the divine. I just let this be so. And together we say, and so it is.
I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. Now I need you some help here. Ready? We're gonna clap. Ready? Clap, 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 clap. Here we go, here we go. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. Come on. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. No chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. Jeff, you want to take it? I am
Free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I'm unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now.
I am free, I am unlimited. No chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now,
right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me.
I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. Thank you.
So I have to tell you guys, I feel a little bit like a go-go girl today. I'm up here dancing. I'm always dancing, but I'm up here. So now it's time to say our focus statement, and we're going to go old school with all the V's. With vim, vigor, vitality, voluptuousness. Are we ready? Yes. I didn't sound ready. Are we ready? Yes. Okay. We embolden people to live their highest potential through the transformative power of love. Well done on it. I think Rev Jeff would be very happy with that. And now I am happy to reintroduce to you our ministerial intern, Sonja Prince. Well, she's not ours. Well, she's kind of ours. I'm a claimer. She was with us online back in May, and we are thrilled to have her with us in person today. Sonja knew from an early age that she had a calling to ministry, and that calling has woven itself throughout her life, organizing youth-led church services as a young person and then as an adult, serving as a practitioner at CSL Menifee, and leading the music ministry at CSL Corona. She has completed her ministerial coursework at Holmes Institute and is now in her final steps of becoming a licensed minister with Centers for Spiritual Living. Woohoo! Please join me in welcoming Sonja Prince.
Thank you so much. Good morning. Isn't this jacket just fabulous? Isn't it just fab? Are you sure I'm here to speak today or model today? Which one? I matched the curtains. Well, good morning. And like she said, I am Sonja Prince, and I am in Ministerial school, and this is my final stretch. So June 2022, I will be a graduate. So thank you. And I'm so delighted to be here with you today, and I want to thank all of you for being here. I want to thank the people on live stream and Facebook, and you know that you can see it after the service on YouTube. So I just want to thank you for being here, and I want to thank Reverend Jeffrey for inviting me back. If you were here before, I was singing a couple of Sundays ago. Well, whenever that was, when you guys first came back into the sanctuary. So I'm delighted to be here to speak with you today. So let me put on my glasses and get started. I love coming here. You guys are so welcoming. But this does feel like my center too. And it's great to see people that I know from classes and tomorrow from when we went to CSL Menifee together, and all of you. So the monthly theme for CSL is pulled by the vision. And the weekly talk title, and the talk title for today is Free Your Mind and the Rest Will Follow. Now, some of you may remember that was a song. So when I got the title, I'm like, free your mind and the rest will follow. But in Science of Mind, page 276.2, it says, the highest realization we can have is the recognition of the omnipresence of spirit. This will set greater possibilities in motion and will automatically provide a better concept of life. And Tomorrow said that same thing in her meditation today. The highest realization is the omnipresence of spirit. So this month, we take the opportunity to revisit our spiritual principles, using them as a launching pad for a fuller expression of the vision. So we are pulled forward by the vision, and this is an opportunity to refine, to get clearer, and to commit to the vision. So what is the vision? The global vision for CSL is we see a world in which each and every person lives in alignment with his or her highest spiritual principles, emphasizing unity with God and the connection with each other. A world in which individually and collectively we are called to a higher state of consciousness and action. So again, this month we are studying the kingdoms of creation. I don't know if Reverend Jeffrey went over so he did go over the kingdoms of creation. So we use a diagram to help us to understand the 4 stages of the kingdom of creation. The diagram illustrates the spiritual growth that we must all undergo in order to make the journey from being children of God to ultimately realizing our oneness with God. So Michael Singer says, the prerequisite to true freedom is to decide that you do not want to suffer anymore. And I don't know about you, but I don't want any more suffering. So what we learned is in the first kingdom, that is the kingdom of creation. But it's a slow creation. As our evolutionary journey begins, our indwelling spirit often seems to be asleep. And consequently, our driver, our mind, which is our driver, receives its direction primarily from our passenger or the era thoughts that we have, where everything is done to us. And this is the victim consciousness. Life is doing something to me. I have no power of my own, and someone else is to blame. And we can move from that into the second kingdom, and that's the kingdom of the solo creation. And that is when our evolutionary journey, our master spirit begins to take dominion over our experience of life by giving our driver, our mind, direction through the process of intuition, where everything is done by us. That's when we're manifesting things. If you remember The Secret, they talked about you can manifest parking spaces and things like that. That is in that solo creation where we're beginning to manifest. We're using our minds, our power, our visualization to do something. And then we move to the third kingdom. And that's the kingdom of co-creation. So in the third kingdom, in this stage, our journey, we release the passenger that has inhibited our higher self-expression until now. So we just let that go. Without the burden of the inner fears, creating a sense of separation, we begin to develop an ever-increasing realization of the unity of all life, which is God. And then that creation is that everything is done through us. And we know that we are the instrument or the channel of life, and God is operating through us. So we're in the flow. Feels good to be in the flow. So then there is one more kingdom, and that is the fourth kingdom. And we're not spending a lot of time on the fourth kingdom today, but for practical purposes and for knowledge basis, that is the kingdom of all creation. And that's where everything is happening as us. So you have truly stepped into your power, that oneness, that connection with God, and everything is happening through us. So I'm going to give you an example. So when we're faced with a loss, sometimes it might be a loss of a job or an ending of a relationship or any life-changing situation. And I know I recently had one, April 3rd, 2020, and I don't want to go into it because it's been so overdone, but we know what happened, COVID. So if you're in stage 1, which is the victim consciousness, we have the opportunity to move into stage 2, which is also referred to as the quickening stage. And from the quickening stage, we have the opportunity to move to stage 3, referred to as the gathering stage. And from stage 3, we have the opportunity to move into stage 4. And that is referred to as the prize state. The work of spiritual evolution is to use our heads to move our bodies through various kingdoms until we reside in an awareness of our oneness with God. So that is the goal. So Maya Angelou states, but when I found that I knew not only that there was a God, but that I was a child of God, when I understood that, when I comprehended that, and more than that, when I internalized it and ingested it, I became courageous. So that is a quote from Maya Angelou. So I want to tell you a little story about me. In 2004, I started working for a company called the Learning Light Foundation, which I will refer to in this talk as LLF. While at the facility, I began to read spiritual books, take classes to raise my consciousness, because before that, I was working in the corporate world and I didn't really like the way my life was going. So I changed. I changed it by moving and finding another job at a spiritual center, and that was the LLF, or Learning Light Foundation. So I began to take classes and things to raise my consciousness. I met a practitioner there, but little did I know that I would be using the principles of science of mind to help me deal with a situation that occurred during my employment at LLF, Learning Light Foundation. I was the event coordinator, and I had the opportunity to schedule events, to work with all kinds of artistic and spiritual people. We had people coming in from all over. If you heard of the Hidden Messages in Water, I had the opportunity to meet him. He came over with a translator, talked about his book, and showed us a slide presentation. So I had the opportunity at Learning Light Foundation to meet all kinds of spiritual people. And I really enjoyed this position. And I worked really hard at immersing myself into all the events and all the classes and just attending all the activities. But there's always a but. At a certain point in my employment, I was faced with a job title change, and it was really unexpected. And I wasn't happy about it. So I was really upset. I found myself as what we know as Kingdom 1, the consciousness of the victim. I believe this change was being done to me, and I was not happy. I felt that I had no power of my own, and someone else was to blame. And I really was digging deep in there. But I overcame it. And how did I do that? I overcame it by reaching out for help from a practitioner. It wasn't her, but a practitioner. So I reached out to the practitioner, and this practitioner encouraged me to use some of the tools that I had been learning as a student of Science of Mind. So this practitioner actually introduced me to Science of Mind, because before that, I had no knowledge of Science of Mind. But she was studying to become a practitioner. So I would sit in her office and she would just kind of read some things to me. And she would suggest some books that I could take home and I could read. And so I started to do that. So the other spiritual tools that I used, that I learned from her, was affirmative prayer, meditation, daily affirmations, and visioning. I also found, in her guidance, a spiritual center that I started to attend frequently. And tomorrow, Roston knows that center, CSL Menifee Valley. I moved to Menifee and started attending that center. I wanted more. I wanted more knowledge. It was so juicy. I just needed to know more about it. So my consistent use of these practices helped me to begin to move from the victim stage 1 to stage 2 through stage 4, where all things are done as us. And I don't want to say that I'm always in stage 4, because I'm not. So we have the ability to move back and forth through these stages. But with this knowledge, what we do is we recognize the stages, and we can recognize when we're in stage 1. And then we have an opportunity, using the tools given to us in Science of Mind, to move ourselves to the other stages. So in Science of Mind and Spirit, we believe that heaven is within us and that we experience it to the degree that we become conscious of it. And in Matthew 6, chapter 33rd verse, it says, "But seek first the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and all things will be added to you." What we say in New Thought is, seek first the kinship, or communion of God, and all things will be added to us. So, what does this mean? When we seek kinship or communion with God, that indwelling spirit, and we become fully aware of who we are and operate through that awareness, this awareness brings greater harmony, ease, peace, joy, prosperity, you name it, but personal freedom into our lives. So there are some things I want you to remember. That freedom is a realization that this deep, deep peace and this unknown are what you are. That all power derives from consciousness or unconscious cooperation with the principles. To keep the word of God alive in your mind, in your thoughts, and in your experiences. That everything in life welcomes a realization of spirit. How do we free our minds? We use treatment to unclog and free our mind. Affirmative prayer, treatment has always been for the purpose of freeing us from our own limited ideas and beliefs. We can use treatment to free our minds, to lead us into freedom that is our birthright. Let treatment be the go-to tool to break the chains of disbelief. You just sang about breaking the chains. Treatment provides a pause to remembering our own consciousness. And then there's prayer with clear purpose. So we pray with a clear purpose. So prayer is our awareness to shift and become aware of what is actually true. And we use it so we can shift what is happening in our own minds. Prayer is for us to free ourselves from wrong thinking or ideas. When we pray, not for an outcome we're trying to control into being, but for a purpose of allowing the divine wisdom within us to rise into our consciousness and guide our steps, we move more fully, realizing our purpose and emanation of the one. So I'd like to leave you with the affirmation, and that is, I allow spirit to fill me to overflow, revealing the divine truth of who I am and whose I am. Thank you, and so it is. So I just invite you to close your eyes if that is comfortable for you, and just go within. And it has been stated so beautifully today through the meditation, through the music, through the practitioner, Dinah, that the presence of God lives and moves and has its being in and through us. That is our power. There is only one. Only one life, and this is the life of good and the life of God. This life is right here, right now. I know it exists in and through me. And as I know that for me, I know that for each person here, each beautiful being here on the live cam, on the Facebook page. God is everywhere present. God is great and wondrous and wonderful. And as we look out and look around us, we see the beauty and the magnificence of that. We see the trees, we see the grass, we see the flowers, we see the animals. We see life just breathing all around us. It's everywhere present. It lives in you. It is you. It is me. So I know that I am fully willing to release all thoughts of doubt, dis-ease, and embrace my oneness. So with absolute knowing of this beautiful life, this beautiful power, this beautiful universe, that we get to do and be whatever we want. And I am so grateful for that. That knowledge alone frees me up. It lifts weights off my shoulders. It tells me that I am his own. And so are you. So, through all of this, I am so grateful. And I release this prayer into that beautiful action of the law that always says yes. Yes. What do you want? Yes. What do you need? Yes. Who are you? Yes, you are me. Expressing. And so it is.
There is peace and harmony. I am free here and now. The past is gone. I'm moving on. I belong here and now. Holy light, thank you for my life. Holy light, thank you for my life. It shines so bright. Here and now, here and now, love today, I'll create. My choice is made here and now. Thank
Thank you, Jubel. Thank you, Jeff. We now have the opportunity to contribute to Riverside Center for Spiritual Living. This is your community you're contributing to. Your conscious contributions support us in all of the amazing things we do together. There are 2 easy ways to make your contribution via text or on our website. Or you can mail it in if that's easy for you too. To text, just send a text to 951-419-5858. You should be scrolling across your screen at home, for all of you at home or wherever you are watching. Just text it with the amount you wish to contribute. You can also find links to our contribute on our website, riversidecsl.org, in the upper right-hand corner under the tab Contribute. If you feel so moved, please consider an additional contribution to the 2 or More Fund that helps maintain our building and grounds. If you are texting, simply add the word more. So you want to text $50, you put in 50 and then type in the word more. After the amount you wish to give specifically to the 2 or More Fund. You will also see a link on our website to contribute to the 2 or More Fund. Of course, you can also send a link to the center, send a link. I'm doing so well. Send a check to the center, like I said earlier, and our mailing address is found on the website. Last but not least, there's envelopes in the back of the pews and a mirrored vessel at the back of the sanctuary, and you are welcome to put a contribution there. And we know what? We know that we are so very rich. Dripping in joy, dripping in peace, dripping in love.
Thank you. I was waiting with the piano. So rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich we are. So rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich we are. So rich. Dripping in joy,
Dripping in joy, dripping in peace. We have everything we need.
dripping in love,
Dripping in joy, dripping in peace. We have everything we need. So rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich we are. So rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich, so rich we are.
Here we go, dripping in joy, dripping in joy,
Dripping in joy, dripping in peace. We have everything we need.
dripping in joy,
Dripping in joy, dripping in peace. We have everything we need. So rich.
Yes, we are so rich, and thank you all for all of your conscious contributions. We are also so grateful. So I have one announcement. It's a little bit long, so bear with me. Now that we are back in person, there are a few opportunities to serve this beloved community that I would like to mention. First, as many of you have seen, we have a Sunday morning welcome team. If you enjoy being a greeter and chatting with people like my spouse, Stuart, this might be for you. If you enjoy working outside or doing maintenance jobs like I do, maybe you'd like to serve on buildings and grounds with Shawnee. We are also looking at opening the bookstore again. This is another great way to serve our community. And last, but most certainly not least, as Rev Jeff mentioned in the Connect email, the Core Council currently has positions open for active and contributing members who have completed foundations or an equivalent course. Please see me in the lobby after service for more info, or if you contact me, you can contact me at president@riversidecsl.org. All right, so thank you, and we're ready to close this meeting up. So
I sing my love. You guys ready?
well, I got to do my something's wonderful is happening
right.
through
Sorry.
me first,
I
right?
forgot.
And then we get to sing our love. Awesome. So repeat after me. Everybody stand up. Thank you, Allison. Little reminder. Something wonderful is happening through me right now. It is this thing called love. Love's in my mind. Love's in my body. Love is in everything I do. I am it. I share it. And I receive it. Because love lives here.
Yes. I sing my love. I sing my love. I sing my love into the world.
I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world. I sing my love, I sing my love, I sing my love into the world.
So let's do this. Ready? And I dance my joy. I dance my joy. I dance my joy into the world. Excellent. Here we go. I dance my joy. I dance my joy. I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy. I dance my joy. I dance my joy into the world. I dance my joy. I dance my joy. I dance my joy into the world. I live my peace and I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world. I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world. I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world. I live my peace. I live my peace. I live my peace into the world. Have a great Sunday. Thanks for coming. Love.